So you just inherited a house and you have absolutely no idea what to do with it. Maybe it's in another state. Maybe it needs $50,000 in repairs. Maybe you're stuck in probate with your siblings and everyone has a different opinion. Here's the truth that nobody tells you. You have way more options than you think, and some of them can put cash in your pocket within weeks, not months. I'm going to break down all 5 of your real options, including the one that 90% of heirs don't even know exists. So let's dive in. Hey folks, I'm John with BuyBuyHome. We work with families who've inherited properties they don't want or can't afford to keep. And I can tell you from experience, this is one of the most stressful, confusing situations you can face, especially when you're already dealing with the loss of a loved one. The good news, once you understand your options, the path forward becomes crystal clear. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do with that inherited property, whether you want to maximize profit, minimize hassle, or just move on quickly. So let's talk about your 5 real options. Option 1, move into the house yourself. This makes sense if the property is in good condition, in an area where you want to live, and you're ready for a move. Pros, no selling costs, you gain a home, and you preserve family history. Cons, you'll need to cover mortgage payments, if there's one, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and utilities immediately. And if you have co-heirs, you'll need to buy out their shares. This works for maybe 10% of people who inherit, usually who were already planning to relocate or downsize anyway. All right, option 2, keep it as a rental property. Sounds great in theory. Passive income, right? Well, reality check. Being a landlord is a job, trust me, I know. You'll need to handle repairs, tenant screening, late rent, property management, and vacancies. Plus, you'll need capital up front to get the property into shape. All right, it's got to be rent ready, which typically costs around $10,000 to $30,000. If the house is outdated or in rough shape, it could sit empty for months. Now, if you're serious about real estate investing and the numbers make sense, this can work. But if you want the inheritance to be passive income, this usually isn't it. Option 3, list with a traditional real estate agent. This is the default option most people think of. Best case scenario, you get top dollar if the house is in good condition, properly staged, and in a hot market. You're looking at 6 to 7% in realtor commissions plus closing costs, which usually run about 8 to 10% of the sale price total. All right, timeline typically 3 to 6 months from listing to closing. The real kicker, most inherited homes need repairs to sell on the MLS. If the house needs a new roof, HVAC, foundation work, or even just cosmetic updates, well, you'll either need to invest $20,000 to $50,000 up front or accept lowball offers from buyers who want discounts for all the repairs. Plus, you're paying property taxes, insurance, and utilities the entire time it's on the market. So this option makes sense if the property is in excellent condition and you have the time to wait. Option 4, use an iBuyer like Zillow offers or Open Door. These companies make instant offers using algorithms. Pros, it's fast and convenient, usually 2 to 3 weeks to close. Now the cons, you'll pay a service fee of about 5 to 8%. Plus they typically offer 5 to 10% below market value, and they only buy houses in specific markets which meet their criteria. Now, if your inherited house is outdated, needs work, or is in a rural area, iBuyers usually won't make an offer at all. And if they do, the math often doesn't work out much better than listing with an agent. Now, after you factor in their fees, right? This works okay if you have a relatively modern home in a major metro area and want speed more than maximum value. Option 5, and this is the one most heirs don't consider. Sell directly to a cash home buyer like BuyBuyHome. Here's how this works. Companies like ours buy houses in any condition, anywhere, and we close on your timeline. Usually 7 to 14 days if you need speed, or we can wait until probate clears. No repairs, no showings, no commissions, no fees. You get a cash offer within 24 hours and we handle all the paperwork. Yes, the offer will be below retail value, typically 70 to 80% of after repair value, but you're saving 8 to 10% in traditional selling costs. You're not spending money on repairs, and you're not paying months of carrying costs. This option is perfect if the house needs work. You want a fast, guaranteed close, you're dealing with probate complications, or you just want this wrapped up so you can move on with your life. We've helped many families in exactly your situation. So which option is right for you? If the house is perfect and you have time, list with an agent. If you need speed and the house is modern, maybe an iBuyer. If the house needs work, you want certainty, or you need this done fast, selling to a cash buyer is usually your best bet. The wrong choice is doing nothing and letting the property drain your bank account every single month. If you've inherited a property and you want to explore your options, go to BuyBuyHome.com right now and fill out our simple property form. We'll give you a fair, no obligation cash offer within 24 hours. No pressure, no games, just a real offer so you can make an informed decision. Whether you work with us or not, at least you know what your property is worth to a cash buyer, and you can compare that against your other options. So visit BuyBuyHome.com or call the number on your screen. Let us help you turn this stressful situation into a closed chapter. Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, hit that subscribe button. We post new videos regularly helping people navigate tough real estate situations. And remember, visit BuyBuyHome.com for your free no obligation offer today. We'll see you in the next video.